And now we're going to be talking about the fourth line of the Tudor dynasty and the first woman, Mary the First, or Bloody Mary.
Mary I was the fourth line of the Tudor dynasty. She was the only surviving child of Edward VIII and Catherine of Aragon. She was declared illegitimate after her father got an annulment from her mother because he wanted sons. She was devoutly Catholic and strong-willed in her faith. This faith threatened her ascendancy to the throne when Edward VI planned to change his heirs from her to Jane Grey when he realized she would convert England back to Catholicism. So when he died, he gave the throne to Jane Grey, but Mary took it back after 9 days when she took an army and reclaimed her place on the throne. This caused people to call Jane Grey the 9 Days Queen. When Mary I became queen, her first laws were to declare her mother and father's marriage valid and take away all Protestant laws passed by Edward VI. The first law passed easily, the second did not. But in the end, they both passed. Later in her life, when she was to be married to Prince Philip of Spain, there were several uprisings because the people did not want England and Spain to be joined. These uprisings, like Carew and Crofts, caused Mary's life to be threatened, so she took control and hung 100 of the rebels to put fear in the people. And later she got married to Prince Philip of Spain anyway. During her rule, Protestants started defying her anti-Protestant laws, so she showed no mercy and executed and arrested hundreds of them. This caused her nickname Bloody Mary. Mary I became very sick after her second phantom pregnancy, and as she was dying, it was not clear on who she wanted as her heir, which caused distress between Mary, Queen of Scots, and Elizabeth I. At the time of Mary's death on November 17, 1558, it still was not clear and caused conflict when Elizabeth took the throne after her.
And now we're going to be talking about the last line of the Tudor dynasty, Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth I was the fifth and final member of the Tudor dynasty. She was the daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. She, like Mary I, was declared illegitimate because her father beheaded her mother and married Jane Seymour. Mary and Elizabeth were good friends in their childhood, but though Elizabeth supported Mary while she was on the throne, she was worried because Mary was a devout Catholic while she was a strong Protestant. When Mary found out she had these suspicions, she imprisoned her, and though she was set free, nothing was ever the same. After Mary's death, she took control over England and had to settle all the trouble Mary started. She first reinstated the Church of England and then ended the war with France. She had trouble with Mary, Queen of Scots, trying to replace her on the throne, and Mary was also involved with a plot to end her life, called the Babington Plot. She imprisoned Mary for 20 years before execution for being involved in the Babington Plot. Elizabeth was never married and never had any children. For this, she was called the Virgin Queen. Elizabeth's rule is one of the most famous in all of England's history. She had an entire era named after her, called the Elizabethan era. But since she did not have any other children, James I, son of her former rival, Mary, Queen of Scots, succeeded her when she died, and ended the Tudor dynasty, which had begun in the 1400s.
Ci symbolique, da festivo, cieli nessun, sei spun, ce si, acum, alo, iubirea mea, sunt eu, fericirea. Alo, sunt chiar și eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bine, și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi ei. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi ei. Mai aquí, mai aquí, mai acolo, mai acasă, mai aquí, mai acolo, mai acolo, mai acasă, mai aquí, mai acolo, mai acolo, mai acasă, mai aquí, mai acolo, mai acolo, mai acasă. Vrei să pleci, dar nu